possibilities of what is available both in and out of the classroom. Really eye-opening stuff. So earlier on, I hinted at a project that's taking place today, while we're here, that's been undertaken by ACS Hillingdon International School. I'd like to invite Sue Wakefield up onto the stage to give you some background on what's happening. Sue.
Good morning. It's horrible going last. It's the first time I've heard all the speeches. And some of the things I'm going to talk to you today, actually, we do a lot of that. But why we've been invited today is because we do the teaching and learning with the iPad technology. We've been in a one-to-one school now for 4 years. I'm something called a technology integrationist, and I've been doing that since 2000. But we also try and go beyond the app. And I'd like to share with you today a short video that will set the scene, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about it. This is my teaching space. It was redesigned with mobile technology in hand, just like Trish's school had done. We realised that mobile technology needed a different space to work. The computers went. It has flexible tables, multi-screens around the room that can allow the students to share, to record, to examine their work. And that was a group of high school students working in it. The high school students meet once a week with my high school integrationist, Mark Smith, and they had a project this year to devise an iPad wall that was going to have 48 iPads on it, and they weren't sure what to do with it. So they had to build it, and the aim was to, everything in it would be originally designed by them, and they were very excited. Something else that we do at ACS Hillingdon a lot is we ask our students to support, to advise, and to work together. That was a group of our 4th and high school students working, exploring proscopes and iPads. And this is the 4th graders then sharing with our 4 and 5-year-old students as they were doing a project outside their classroom looking at the microscopic man-made world. Our 4th graders the natural world. Our 4th graders examined the man-made world, and they captured over 700 images. Those images were contrasted, compared, and they created an original art piece, which you can see upstairs in the gallery. The high schoolers, they got their array up, they were using it, and this is the first time they managed to get FaceTime on it. They were very excited by that. So you can see it was all working in real time. This is actually just using the camera app, showing the camera onto things. But they needed something to show for today, for you guys. So what they did, they heard about the lower school project, and so they said, could we use your images? They put them on, and then they invited the little ones in, my lower school students in, and to put their clothing, their shoes, onto the wall. And what we are aiming to do today is to build a piece of artwork with your help. So we will come around with proscopes and we will take images from you, and we will be able to put you on our real-time art piece that we're creating. Peter touched on this earlier. I dispute a little bit with him. I believe there are 4 Cs. There are 4 Cs that we've used at ACS Hillingdon for a number of years, and I'd like to just briefly explain why I think the project that we've done celebrates them. This is the first one, communication. It's what Stephen Purcell's organisation are doing with the UN, and it's what all of us do every day. And communication for multiple audiences is so important. Preparing, recording, explaining, sharing is what everyone does in their real lives, and therefore that has to be part of our education model. Collaboration. The project we're showcasing for you in the summit needed collaboration between many different groups, from our 4 and 5-year-olds to our 18-year-olds. It was done in an organic way. It just happens. And we, as Peter pointed out earlier, industry works with collaboration on a very big scale. We need to bring that across grade levels and across divisions within our schools today. But you have to demonstrate flexibility, and the contributions need to be valued. Critical thinking. My Advanced Technology Club, that's what my high schoolers call themselves, they had to plan their project, they had to brainstorm it, they had to plan it, they had to find the resources, they had to analyse, they had to adapt, they had to redesign. Writing the code, they were working in my room one night and a comma in the wrong place completely stalled them for 2 lessons until they realised that comma had to be moved, and then it all started to work. And on a more practical level, you notice they designed an array. I call it an array. It's a curved wall. It wasn't done to mimic the new televisions. We knew that we had to power our iPads for the whole day, and we couldn't put them next to each other. So they had to work out the angle that each of those pieces of wood would be. But this one, to me, is the most important. Creativity is as important in education as literacy, and we should treat it with the same status. So said Sir Ken Robinson, so who am I to argue? Technology enables, encourages, and enhances creativity. Our project is a celebration of it. So, thank you for today. I invite you all to come up to the gallery and meet us when you have a chance. And we hope that you can talk to some of the amazing students that have created this, and that you can become part of our art project that we're creating today. Thank you very much.